Yes. Okay. So I guess all of you have gone through the homework part, right? Tell me, did you go through the homework part? Were you able to solve those problems? The 15 problems that I gave? Yes? Okay, very good. So first we will discuss, okay, first I will discuss the first 15 problems. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask, right? Then we will move to second topic, right? Right, everyone? Okay. Because the second topic is actually very easy, right? Very easy. Okay, it is about significant figures, okay, right? And errors. And I hope all of you know a bit about like at least the basic definition of log, right? Just basic definition, nothing else, right? Just basic definition of log, right? And everyone, okay, very good. So let us see the homework part, right? So anyone have any doubt between 1 to 10? Tell me. Any doubt between 1 to 10? Any doubt between 1 to 10? 6. Okay. Let us see question number 6, everyone. Right? Question number 6. Okay. The sun's angular diameter as measured from some far off planet is this radian. Okay. So think about it. Angular diameter. What is the meaning of angular diameter? Right? Tell me. It is basically the angle. Right? Angle. Suppose this is the diameter, the angle subtended is your angular diameter. Got it? Right? Neha, ये दिक्कत हो रहा होगा. Tell me, Neha. है ना? So this diameter is given as what? 1.39 into 10 to the power 9. So this is L, right? And you have to find R. So which formula to use? Tell me. This theta is given. I hope all of you remember which formula to use. Tell me, everyone. Yes, very good, Sampada. Theta is equal to L by R. Okay, so you can solve it now, right? And theta should always be in radians, right? Theta should always be in radians to use this formula. Okay, right? Apart from this, till question number 10, any other doubts? Till question number 10, any other doubts? 10. Okay. So see question number 10, everyone. Right? Question number 10, everyone. Anna? Okay. So what is given? How many of you remember this is a Heron's formula? Something like that, right? Not exactly Heron's. Heron's was S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, right? Anna? So there is something wrong over here, right? Anyways, this is something like Heron's formula. Okay, let us see. But this formula is correct because this is the radius of inscribed circle, right? Anna? The radius of circle inscribed by any triangle whose sides ABC is given by this. So this is the radius of inscribed circle. Anna? You have to check the formula of radius. Now think about it. If this is the formula of radius, common sense, you don't have to do anything, right? This what is the dimension of this physical quantity? The dimension of this physical quantity should be equal to L. Yes or no? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us check. So we know that whenever any physical quantity is multiplied, right, the dimension will also get multiplied. So S and A both are dimension L, so this is dimension L. Here also dimension L, here also dimension L, and this is also dimension L. That is L into L by L. L will get cancelled. L square का root. L square का root. Right? Yes or no? है ना? So what is
Yes,
L
sir.
square? L only. Right? Yes or no? Got this, everyone? Easy here? Hi, Anna. Easy here? Everyone got this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Very good. Next. So 10th one is done. Now level 2. है ना? Level 2. Let me see who all are present over here. Okay. This level 2. Right. Twelve, 14, 15. Okay, let's just see question number 12. The energy density mu of electrostatic field is given by this. Okay, where E naught is the, okay, right? E naught is given, find dimension of U. Now think about it. Think about it. First of all, right? You cannot solve it because you don't know what is electric field. Yes or no? Tell me. Right? Because you don't know what is electric field. That's the first thing. That's it. I don't know what is electric field. How can I find it? Okay. But think about it. Think about it. Okay. We know, right? I will give you a formula of electric field. So electric field is equal to force per unit charge. Okay. Right? Force per unit charge. है ना? Think about it. Right? So can you find the dimension of electric field now? Yes or no? Tell me. Can you find the dimension of electric field now? This you should have known, right? This you should have known, right? What is the formula of electric field? Tell me. What is the dimension of force, guys? Tell me. What is the dimension of force? M L T to the power minus 2. Yes or no? Right? We have derived it. Mass into acceleration. Acceleration is length per unit time square, right? And what is the unit of Q? Tell me. Q is IT. Yes or no? I into T, current into time, right? Current into time is Q. Anyone have any doubt in this? Raise your hand. Anyone have any doubt in this? No? Clear? Very good, Sampada. So electric field, the dimension of electric field is what? M L I to the power minus 1, T to the power minus 3. Done? Okay? Right. Very good. Okay. Now, epsilon naught, right? If you see this, enough, right? If you see this, okay? Can you find the dimension, right? By using this Ayana. Think about it. Here A is used for current, right? A is okay. A is used for ampere. ठीक है, जहां पे हमने I use किया ना, they have used ampere as unit, right? So the unit of current is ampere, so it is A. ठीक है. So if you see the dimension of epsilon naught, right? Let me write the dimension of epsilon naught. What is the dimension of epsilon naught? A is I squared. A is current, right? I squared. S is seconds. So it is T to the power 4. Kg is, tell me what is kg? Mass. So it is m to the power minus 1. And what is meter? Length. So it is L to the power minus 3. So this is the dimension of epsilon naught. Okay, so ye clear hua? Tell me step by step. This is clear, guys. This is clear. Now you just have to find the dimension of u, na? So what is the dimension of u? It is half epsilon naught e squared. Can you do that now? Half into, so half is again, right, in dimension, it is not used, right? So forget about that. Now it is E naught, which is I squared T to the power 4 M to the power minus 1 L to the power minus 3 into E squared, right? Epsilon naught E squared. So this is squared, which is M squared L squared, right? I to the power minus 2 T to the power minus 6. Yes or no? Tell me yes or no. I'm just rub this. I'll just rub this. Anyone have any doubt in this? Raise your hand. Anyone have any doubt in this? ये समझ में आ रहा है? Now, I guess all of you can use the concept of, right, exponential radicals, है ना? So m to the power minus 1 into m square, m to the power 1. T to the power 4 into t to the power minus 6, t to the power minus 2. I squared, I minus 2, I to the power 0. L to the power minus 3 into L to the power 2, L to the power minus 1. So it is m L to the power minus 1, t to the power minus 2. Yes or no? Clear hai? Everyone got this concept clear? Raise your hand. Okay, very good. Right? Now, next is question number 14. है ना? 14. Now, 13 we had discussed already, right? I hope all of you remember 13, guys. That this and this both should be distance, है ना? Both should be distance, right? Okay. Next, 14th one. So let us see question of 14. The speed v of ripples on the surface depends on the surface tension. Now, don't you think that this is similar problem that we did in the last class, right? Hi, Anna. Similar one. V is directly proportional to, tell me, surface tension, right? Anna. So I will just write sigma to the power A. And this V is directly proportional to density, rho to the power B. And V is directly proportional to wavelength, which is lambda to the power C. Right? Okay. Now this is a good problem. This is a good problem. So everyone, please pay attention for now. Please pay attention. This is a good problem. Okay. Now, if you see, right, you have to find the dimension of sigma, rho, and lambda. Yes or no? Tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
What is sigma? It is already given. What is sigma, guys? What is sigma? Tell me. Everyone, tell me what is sigma over here? Tension. What is the formula of tension? What is the formula of tension, guys? Force per unit area. Very good. So let us write. So first, write down the dimension of sigma, which is force per unit area. है ना? So this is force per unit area or force per unit length. Tell me. This force per unit length, right? Not area, na? Length. Length. Okay. So can we write dimension of sigma over here? Right? Can we write the dimension? This is m L t to the power minus 2 by L. So LL will get cancelled. It is just m t to the power minus. Got it? Right? Yes. Okay. Now the next is density. So density is mass per unit volume. It is given, right? It is given the text. It is given. Wait, mass per unit volume. है ना? ठीक है? So I can say it is m by L cube. Volume is L cube, which is m L to the power minus 3. Yes or no? Yes or no? Right? Yes, very good. Very good. Now, what is lambda? Lambda is basically distance, right? Lambda is basically distance. The dimension of lambda is L, just L, right? It's a wavelength, है ना? So just the distance. So I guess this is the first step. First step is clear, right? Tell me everyone, first step is very clear. Yes. Now let us see the formula. So I can say, sir, the dimensional formula of V should be equal to, right, some constant K, then dimensional formula of sigma to the power A, dimensional formula of rho to the power B, and dimensional formula of lambda to the power C. Right? Right? This is what we do. Right? This is what we do. So velocity formula of dimensional formula of velocity is L to the power minus 1. Simple. Right? Simple. Now, K is a constant, so I'll just ignore it. Sigma, what is sigma? M t to the power minus 2. M t to the power minus 2 to the power A into M L to the power minus 3 to the power B into L to the power C. Anyone have any doubt on this? Raise your hand. यहाँ तक सब समझ में आ रहा है? Step by step. Everyone is getting till this point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What to do? Next step should be, right? Next step is solving linear equation in one variable, two variable, or three variable. Tell me. Three variable now because we have A, B, C as a variable. So M to the power A plus B, L to the power, tell me, minus 3B plus C, and T to the power minus 2A. So if you compare A plus B is equal to 0, what? And if you compare the powers, yes, equate the powers. So the first equation will be A plus B will be 0 because we don't have power of n. Then minus 2A will be equal to minus 1. Okay, and minus 3B plus C is equal to 1. So I guess you can solve, right? A is equal to 1 by 2, and right? If A is equal to B 1 by 2, then using the first equation, B is equal to minus 1 by 2, right? Then C is equal to what? I guess all you can find C 1 plus 3 into minus 1 by 2, and which is again minus 1 by 2. Clear? So I hope all of you understood this now. Yes or no? Raise your hand. Yes or no? Got this? Clear? Concept clear? Right. Now, so I can say that formula would be some constant, right? I need not to worry about the constant. Okay. So A is half. A is half. So sigma would be here. Sigma. And B and C is minus half. So it is here. Right? Rho, lambda, and under root. So this should be the formula. Yes or no? So tell me, what is the formula? What is the answer? Tell me, what is the answer? Everyone, what is the answer now? A, correct. Very good, Sinigo. Okay. Now let us see question number 13 once again. Okay, as we said that when you talk about dimensional analysis, right? These two are two physical quantities which is getting added. So the dimension of this and this should be same and it should be equal to S. So dimension of AT should be equal to S dimension, right? What's the dimension of length? L. So dimension of A is equal to length by time. Yes or no? Which is L t to the power minus 1. This is the dimension of A. And the same way, BT square should be equal to length. So dimension of B should be equal to L into T square. Simple. That is the answer. Got it, Ankit? Ankit, you got this? Okay. Right. So done. Clear? Every concept is clear now, right? Shall we move to significant figures?
Yes, sir.
Okay, chalo. Okay, very good, everyone. 15th one, value of A is L T to the power minus 1, nah, right? Now, 15th one, I guess we have done in class 9th also. How many of you remember this? Tell me. Right? You have to find the value of G, nah? So, what is G? Just think about it. G is F R square by mm. You can just put the value dimension and get the answer, right? Or put the units and get the answer. Yes or no? Tell me. Right, Sampada? Can you do it now? Hannah? Right? Just if you want to find the dimension, put the dimension. If you want to find the unit, just put the units. Okay. Okay. Right. Now, let us see the significant figures and error analysis. Now, significant figures is actually very small and easy topic. Okay. I guess all of you already know about scientific notations that we have studied in class 7. Right? Mayana, tell me, raise your hand. Right? Scientific notations. Okay. Yes. In the same way, when you talk about significant figures, in physics or chemistry, because it can be used in both. Okay. When we write the value, there are many ways to write it. Either you can write in scientific figures or decimals, right? And we take some approximations also, right? We take lots of approximations. So whenever the problem is asked, right, or whenever we take an approximation, we have to we have to make sure that if I'm approximating, right, I'm approximating to which number of digits, if it is in decimal, yes or no, all right? Because whenever we talk about significant figures, we are just talking about decimals and scientific notations, okay? Right? Obviously, if someone asks you, right, 100, right? So obviously, we don't worry about significant figures in that, right? So what are significant figures? So basically, it is the number of digits about the correctness, right? Right? मतलब जो सही होगा, okay? Which are surplus, right? It is surplus. Sure plus surplus the next doubtful digit, right? So we will see, right, with examples. Okay. So there are some rules that we have to follow. That's it. That's it, right? Super easy. For example, here, no decimal place, right? No decimal place. If we have no decimal place, or if everything is non-zero digits, then how many significant figures we can see over here? Tell me, how many significant figures we can see over here? 4, correct, correct, right? Okay. Now, if zeros in between, if zeros is in between, right, the non-zero number, still same, right? Still 4. But if it would be this 1500, okay, so how many non-zero digits do we have here? Tell me, in 1500, how many non-zero digits do we have here? 2, correct. Very good, right? So I can say if we have all the zeros to the last, right of last non-zero digit, then it is not your significant digit. Clear है? समझ में आ रहा है? बस याद रखना, right? There's no logical reason behind that. Okay, right? ठीक है? Clear? So I guess all of you are clear with without decimal wala thing. हाँ या ना? Without decimal wala. Okay. Let us say with decimal, right? If I'm talking about with decimal, with decimal. So see this. Here, if I'm having, right? If I'm having the, tell me, decimal place. So let us see some examples. I will just take an example to make you understand, right? 35.500. Okay. Remember this. There's something counterintuitive over here. That's why you have to think about it, right? Or it is 100 point, okay, decimal over here, or 300 to 000, or okay, or I'll just write it here decimal. I'm putting decimal, right? And I'm just putting 100, right, without decimal. Okay, now tell me, what do you think? Start with this. In this one, how many significant figures? In 100, just 100. Tell me. One. Very good. Very good. Correct. Right? That is correct. What about 100 and decimal? 100, then decimal. Tell me. This is counterintuitive. That's why you have to remember. Yes, correct, Ankit. Correct, Manubna. Here it is actually 3. Okay, we cannot ignore over here. Okay, right? Because in decimal, right, it is actually opposite. Okay, right? We don't ignore the zeros after decimal, right? We don't ignore the zeros after decimal over here. Okay, right? Now tell me here, how many significant digits in this one? 35.500. How many decimal digits? 5. Very good, Neha. Very good, Ankit. 5. Correct. But here, 3. Tell me, tell me 33 lakh 2,000. Here, only 3. Very good, Neha. Because these 3 can be ignored. Write it down. Write it down. Right? Write these examples. It is better to write the examples. Okay. Okay. So I can say, sir, if zeros are after tell me non-zero digits, okay, after the non-zero digits without decimal, then it will not be considered in significant digits, right? But if it is after decimal, then it is considered. Yes or no? Clear, Yachis?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I'm saying 45.00000, how many decimal digits? Point डाल दिया मैंने. How many significant digits? Correct. 7. Very good, Neha. Very good, Ankit. Very good, Sampada. Anna, just write the examples. With the examples, you can remember. Anna, with the examples only. Right? Okay. Now, let me ask you this. 1,075. In this, 1 lakh, sorry, 10,075. 1 lakh 10,075. 5. Correct. Very good. Very good. And what about this? 0.0025. It is again, it is ulta of, right? Very good, Sampada. Remember, very good, Neha. Yes. As I said, if zeros are after decimal, then it is considered significant. But if it is before the non-zero digits, right? Anna, like this, it will not be considered. This will not be considered in significant digits. Okay, right? So the answer is just 2. Clear है? अगर ये बाद में होता तो consider हो जाता, but अगर पहले है तो consider नहीं होगा. So this is only 2 significant digits, right? So if I'm saying 0.00053, in this, how many? 2. But if I put 1 over here, then if it is 10.00053, then 7. Correct. Very good. So I guess everyone is clear in this. This is super easy. Hi, Anna. This is super easy. All of you understood everything. Right? Anyone have any doubt in this? Tell me. Anyone have any doubt in this? No, right? Okay, chalo, very good. The next is, right, the significance of this. Okay, so when we talk about addition, subtraction, okay, think about it, right? Use our common sense that we have been doing, right? I hope all of you are using your common sense, right? Hi, Anna. Tell me, guys, yes or no? If I'm saying 23.54 plus 23.678, what we do? Tell me, what we do? What we do? Think about it. We put 0 over here first, then we add. Yes or no? Think about it. I'm just talking about a logical thing, है ना? So what we do, we actually make both of them, right, having same significant numbers, right? We need to make, right, same significant numbers, right? Yes or no? Okay, okay. But when you talk about the rule, okay, when you talk about the rule, right? If I'm trying to write the answer, you know, so there's a rule, right? Rule says that suppose I'm having, see, as you said, right? Two numbers, 4.326 and 1.50. Here, how many significant digits? Four significant digits, right? And here it is three significant digits. Enough, right? So if you add them, okay, if you add them, so obviously we will get this, yes or no, right? Okay, right? Yes or no? Anyone have any doubt on this? Okay? But according to the rule, right? The answer that we should write, the answer that we should write should be, okay, according to the least significant numbers. So among this 4 and 3, what is the least significant numbers? Tell me, 4 or 3? 3, है ना? So for our answer, right? Answer should be in, tell me, three significant digits. So I have to convert 8.826 in three significant digits. How to do that? By rounding off, है ना? By rounding off. So we know that we have to round off which place? Which place? I have to round off this 2. Ayana, I have to round off this 2. 8.826. I have to round off this. So after 2, which number is there? After 2, which number is there? 6, which is greater than 5. Ayana, which is greater than 5? Yes or no? Right? So it becomes 3. So it will become 8.83. I guess all of you know rounding off, concept of rounding off. Okay? Right? Anyone have any doubt on this? Anyone have any doubt on this? Raise your hand. Okay. Right. Right. So when you talk about multiplication, no, in multiplication, okay, in multiplication, right, we will follow the same thing, okay, right? But whenever we multiply, I hope all of you know decimal multiplication. Yes, on all of you know decimal multiplication, right? So we will follow the same thing. Here, three decimal places, sorry, three significant digits. Here, four significant digits. So if you multiply, we can get, tell me, more number of significant digits, right? So here I'm getting 6 number of significant digits, but our answer should be in, tell me, our answer should be in 3 only, least one, right? Enough. So I have to round this off. Now, whenever you round this off, right? Whenever you round any number, always see the digit that you have to round off. So here we have to round off this, yes or no? You don't have to worry about what is after that, right? You have to round off this. So if you have to round up this, the next number is 6. So it will be what? 51.6 meters square. Clear? Everyone is clear in this concept? Raise your hand. Okay. Right. Very good. So I guess this is clear. Hai na? So this will be followed for division also. Hai na? For both multiplication or division. Right? Now, let us see some rules of rounding off. So we already know a bit about rounding off. Right? We know more or less how to round off the digits, and depending on what is the position, right? What is the number after that digit and all those things. Okay, right? Okay. Now let me ask you this, right? Let me ask you this. Let us take a problem. Okay, for example, here directly problem, and this, if you have to round off to two decimal digit, it is very easy. You just see the next digit, which is 4. It is less than 5. So I will say, okay, so it is less than 5, so it will be 1.5. No brainer. This is super easy. Super easy. Right? Second one, 2.48. Again, 4. After 4, it is 8. Again, right? It is greater than 4. So greater than 5. So it will be 2.5. Super easy. Right? But what about 3.55? Tell me. What about 3.55? Here it is 5, right? Okay, tell me. Yes. Okay, so here, right, according to the rule, if the digit which is dropped is 5, okay, right? Enough, right? Now, whenever we see this, it depends that if it is odd number or even number. If it is odd or even, right? Okay, that is a rule actually. I hope all of you remember, right? The rule of odd or even. Enough. No, it is the rule of odd or even. Because see, right, it is not more than 50 or 60%. It is a rule of odd or even, right? It is not mentioned over here, right? But let us see here. What is this? Tell me, what is this? This is odd or even. 7 is odd or even. Odd. Here, 6 is odd or even. Even. So if we have odd number, right? If we have odd number, then increase the number which is rounded off, right? Okay, so it will be 3.76. Got it? But if right, if we have even number, right? Even number. Okay, right? Even number. So it will be what? 4.6 only. Got it? Yes or no? Tell me. Yes or no? So this, if you have to round this off till 2 decimal digit, that will be what? 3.8. I hope all of you understood now. Hayana. Yes or no? Clear hai? I guess all the concept is cleared now.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है? Sampada, I just said that whenever we have these kind of problems, no, right? These kind of problems, right? If we have 3.55, right? If the number is 5, the number of 5, okay? ठीक है? Yes. If it is 3.35, है ना? Right? Then it will be 3.36 and we rounded off to 3.4. Clear? This is clear? Yes or no? Raise your hand. This is clear, right? Rounding off. Right? Okay. Right. Think about it. Chalo. So next is order of magnitude, right? Order of magnitude. So I guess this is something that we all know. I guess all of you know, right? Using significant scientific notation, what is the order? Yes or no? Right? So let us see by example, right? It is the best to see the example. Okay. Now, suppose we have any value which is this, right? Think about it. Think about it. Okay. Right? Enough. So it is 0.5 into 10 power x, which means, right, this physical quantity is less than 5 into 10 power x. Yes or no? Tell me. Right? Yes or no? Agree? Because half is less than 5 now. So the power x is called the order of magnitude, as simple as that, right? बस याद रखना, बिकॉज ये पूछ लेता है कॉन्सेप्ट कभी कभी, ठीक है, स्पेशली सीईटी नीट में पूछ लेता है ना, राइट, यू हैव टू सी, यू हैव टू सी, राइट, आइदर यू हैव टू कंपेयर विद 5 और 10, ठीक है, राइट, ओके, नाउ in this there's something complicated. I'm not going to teach you the complicated stuff, right, because you have to see the number also if it is greater than, less than something, right. I'm not worried about that, so I will just tell you with the help of examples, okay. Now in this, right, in this, okay, think about it, right, think about it. Here, what is the number, what is the numerical value? Tell me. No, numerical value is 13.9, right? It is greater than 5 or less than 5? It is greater than 5 or less than 5? Greater than 5, right? Just give me a minute, guys. I guess someone came. Just give me a minute. Okay. So if it is greater than 5, right, what we have to do? Shift the decimal, you know, shift the decimal. So if we shift the decimal, this will become what? It will become 1.39 into 10 to the power 10. Yes or no? Tell me, yes or no? Right? Okay. Now this become less than 5. Makes sense. Now this will become less than 5. So tell me, what is the power over here? What is the power over here? Now what is the power? 10. Right? So the power is 10. What is the order of magnitude? Order of magnitude is 10. Clear here? Yes or no? Hi, Anna. Everything is clear in this concept? Right? So three concepts we have covered: significant figures, rounding off, and power concept. Right? Super easy. Now, last is error. Right? Last is error. And that is very, very important. This is super important concept because this will be used in almost all chapters. Right? Now, I guess all of you know what is error. Right? Anna, suppose, right? Yes, yes, Chinmay, we should always consider less than 5. Okay, right? So suppose you expected your marks, right, to be 92. Okay, and you got 90 marks. 90 marks. Right? What is the error? Tell me. What is the error? Tell me. If you expected the marks to be 92, not percentage, it is 2, right? It is 92 minus 90, which is 2. Right? This is something that we have studied in class 7th, guys. This is something that we have studied in class 7. Okay. Hi, Anna. Right? Okay. And what is the error percentage? What is error percentage? Tell me. So this is which kind of error? This is your absolute error. Yes or no? This is your absolute error. Absolute error. Yes or no? Right? Forget about the right definitions and all. Right? Just think about, right. Okay. Now, if I compare this, think about it, right? Everyone, if I compare this error with the, tell me, actual value, right? If I take it relative, right? Think about it. If I take it, right, relative, right? समझ में आ रहा है? समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं? So, absolute error, I guess all of you understood. Absolute error, anyone have any doubt in this? Absolute error, you can calculate. Absolute error, you understood? What's the meaning of absolute error? Hi, Anna, right? Okay, right. Now, when you talk about relative error, relative error is basically है ना, error by true value. For example, error was 2 and true value. What was the true value? True value was 90, right? So this is your relative error, yes or no? This is the relative error, right? Okay, this is not something new. This is something that we have already studied in class 9th, sorry, 7th. Okay, but it is just represented in different way. है ना? Okay, now can I say that, sir, error is nothing but the change? Tell me, error is nothing but change, yes or no? Change in the values, right? Difference between the values, right? That's why this delta is represented as error, right? When you write this delta, it represents error because it is the change in the value. Okay, right? Then we know what is the meaning of mean. I hope all of you know what is the meaning of mean. Yes or no? Right? Okay. So usually you will not be asked about this. You will be asked about relative error, percentage error, and absolute error. That's it, right? Mean, absolute error, no one asks. Okay, but you should know, right? You should know what is the meaning of mean, absolute error. Okay. Okay. So clear है कि clear हो गई ये चीज? Tell me. हाँ या ना? Clear हो गई? Tell me. Okay. Now next, how to find it? है ना? I guess this is clear. You have noted it down because I'm giving time to note it down also. Okay. चलो. How to find it? How to find it? इसका यूज कहाँ है? Because सर ये तो हमने पढ़ा है ना? Right? ये तो हमने पढ़ा है, but यूज कहाँ है? Now let us take example. Always take an example. Right? Suppose I'm having any physical quantity, right? Think about it. I'm just giving you an example. So use my, okay, how to find it. Then we will talk about how to use the concept of addition, subtraction, right? Now, suppose I'm talking about force, right? Basic gravitational force, which is Gm by r square. Okay, right? This is my physical quantity, right? Everyone can relate to this. This is my physical quantity. Hayana. So my question is, okay, if suppose, right, someone make a mistake in calculating the radius, force will change, yes or no? Right? Yes or no? Right? My question would be, okay, if this radius is changing, if the error in radius is suppose 2% in percentage, right? Suppose 2%. Okay. So tell me, if the change is 2% in radius, what would the change in force if mass is not changing, right? So that kind of questions that can be asked, yes or no. Hi, now. Okay, wait, guys, just give me a minute. Okay, so this is how we will get the problem in errors. Okay, so my question is how to solve this. How to solve this. So here the terms are multiplied, divided. Okay, in same way, and sometimes it will be added, right? How to check the error in those circumstances. So let us see this. Okay, so first, when we talk about addition or subtraction, so it is very simple. It is very simple. It is just propagated as it is. For example, if there's error in A or error in B, right? So if A is a true value, right, the error will be delta A. Yes or no? Hi, Anna. Think about it. Yes or no? For example, if you have if you are getting if you are expecting 40 marks, right? Think about it, right? If someone asks you how much marks you're getting, you expect, okay, I'll get 40 marks plus minus 2 marks. Yes or no? Plus minus 2 marks, right? Means the variation, the error is of 2 marks. Agree? So how do you write it? We write, okay, 40 marks plus minus 2 marks. This is how we write it, yes or no? High enough, common sense. Common sense, right? So either you will get 38 or you will get 42. But this is how I write it. So suppose this is math score. Now suppose chemistry score, you said, okay, chemistry score is 60 marks plus minus 3 marks. Okay, right? Yes or no? Everyone, yes or no? Right? So if I ask, okay, what is the total score that you will get? What is the total score that you get? Don't you think that you will write, I will get 40 plus 60, right? Plus minus 2 plus 5, sorry, 2 plus 3, 2 plus 3. Yes or no? Agree? Yes or no? Okay, right? No, so it is easy when your terms are added or subtracted, then the propagation of error is quite easy, simple. I guess this is clear. Raise your hand. This is clear, right? But when you talk about multiplication or division, it is not that easy. It is not that easy, right? So I will tell you a basic idea. I will tell you a basic idea. So suppose, take this. Suppose we have a like this: force is equal to mass into acceleration. Okay, so there's error in mass, delta m, and there's error in acceleration, which is delta a, right? And I want to find what is the error in this force. So here, since it is multiplied, the error gets added. समझो इस चीज को, right? If any term is multiplied or subtracted, sorry, or divided, right? Okay, the errors, the relative error, I'm talking about relative error, right? It will get added. What is the meaning of relative error? Here we will see the relative error, right? For multiplication and division, we take the relative error, Think about it, relative error. This is something you have to remember, right? If you know the basic of log, I will derive it also, right? I will try to derive it. Let us see. F is equal to MA. Take log to both sides. Take log to both sides. So I will get log F is equal to log MA, M into A. Right? You don't need derivation, by the way. You can just remember this thing. Okay, but I'm just giving you a basic idea. So we know that log A into B is log A plus log B. So it is log F is equal to log M plus log A. Anyone have any doubt on this? Raise your hand. This is the property. This is the first property. This is your first property. Okay, this is your first property. Now, what is the differentiation of log x, guys? Anyone remember? What is the differentiation of log x? Everyone should remember, be it NEET students or JEE students. Differentiation of log x, tell me. 1 by x, very good, very good, very good. Awesome, right? 1 by x. Now, why we need to find differentiation? Again, this is just a method, right? Just a method to see how we get it. Okay, right? Because I want to find the change, yes or no. I want to find the change. Agree, yes or no. Now, I'll just rub this. So think about it. Suppose I'm having a value y. I want to find the change in y with respect to x. So can I do that? So dy by dx into dx. Can I write it like this? I want, right? I want dy. I want dy. If I want dy, change in y, think about it. If I want the change in y, can I write it like this? Yes or no? Raise your hand. Yes or no? Think about it. I want the change in y, right? Can I write it like this? Dy by dx into dx. Change of y with respect to x into dx. Agree? Okay, right? Okay, okay. So in the same way, when you just differentiated log f with respect to f, है ना? D log f df into df, right? Same thing is equal to here d log m by dm into dm plus d log a by dA into dA. Formula was f is equal to ma. Now tell me, what is log f by f? Everyone, what is log f by f? Df. Log f by df is 1 by f. Yes or no? And this is df plus, what is this? This is dA by a. And this d is nothing but delta, change, right? This is change only. So I can write it as delta f by f is equal to delta m by m plus delta a by a. Right? So you don't have to worry about this whole process. You don't have to worry about whole process, right? I just discussed the process so that you can understand how we got this. So I hope all of you understood how we got this. Raise your hand, right? I hope all of you understood how you got this, right? Anyone have any doubt? Raise your hand. Anyone have any doubt? Raise your hand. Okay, chalo, very good. Okay, now if यहाँ पे मेरे पास power होता, suppose यहाँ पे मेरे पास power होता, right? M to the power a होता मान लो, a to the power मान लो b होता, तो क्या होता? We know the log, right? We know that log m to the power a will become a log m. This is the second property, right? This is the second property, right? जिसको पता है, very good. जो नहीं पता वो लिख लेंगे. This is the second property है ना? Okay. So in the same way, यहाँ पे a बस बाहर आ जाता, a बस बाहर आता, पावर होता तो a बस बाहर हो जाता, है ना? In the same way, see, if z is equal to a to the power p, b to the power q, right, divided by c to the power r, so nothing will happen. It's just that the power will be multiplied as a constant. So it will be delta z by z is equal to plus minus, right? Obviously plus minus. It will be what? Now p into delta a by a plus power is q into delta b by b plus r into delta c by c. ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है? Yes or no? Tell me. The power will be multiplied. Simple. Now let us take our problem. Suppose force is equal to g m1 m2 whole by r square. Now if r delta r is, tell me, if delta r is what? 0.2%, right? Delta r is 0.2%. Clear है ये चीज? Right? And mass is not changing. Mass is not changing, and g is constant. Constant is not changing. I want to find what is the change in force. What is delta f? Okay, what is delta f? So delta f by f is given by, tell me, delta m1 by m1 plus delta m2 by m2 plus 2 delta r by r. Yes or no? Anna, tell me, yes or no? Because g is a constant, right? So constant does not change. Okay, right? Step by step. I'm taking step by step. Now delta m1, I said it is 0, no change. Delta m2, it is also not 0. है ना? Delta r, it is 0.2%, which means delta r by r into 100 is equal to 0.2 into, tell me, right? है ना? So I can just find the value of delta r by r, right? It is just 0.2. Delta r by r is 0.2. Agree? This is 0.2. So can I say that so delta f by f is equal to 2 into 0.2, which is 0.4%. Ayana, right? Okay, right? Now, since it is inversely proportional, right, it will be negative because r will increase. then f will decrease. So you can just think about it logically. Okay. So I guess all of you understood this concept. Raise your hand. All of you understood this concept. Yes or no? Right? So we are done with this. We are done with this topic, right? We're done with this chapter. This was the last thing that we needed to discuss. Okay, right? So next week I will have one more class. Okay, right? Because this topic is comparatively very easy and you will take less time. Right? So you have to complete this 1.2. Okay, you have to complete 1.2, right? So if you see this 1.2,